Thank you very much. I'm really happy to be here. It's true that when we look back, that 3 years, it has gone very fast, but we are achieving great things. Thank you for inviting us also to the multiplier. So after the great vision that Diana has offered from the project, we are talking about one specific output, and so it will be very practical vision. We will not step in a very theoretical world, and we are here also to answer your questions. We will run a workshop this afternoon, so we can also work together. And when it comes an opportunity, please come to us. My team is here as Esperanza, Monica, and Rosé. So we are 4 to work with you, and we are looking forward. This output, the main aim is to help the teacher. We work with 2 focus groups. These 2 focus groups were when we ask them what they really need to integrate OSH in their curricula. If you don't ask the final user of our materials, at the end they won't use it, because maybe we are not doing the materials or the way that we want to work with them in a practical way, or maybe they don't need it because they already did. Or there are several issues that if you don't have this information from the final user, you won't have a good outcome. So what we decided and we planned is that the teachers need something ready-to-use thing. That if you need something specific and you are maybe teaching electricity in our subject, and you need some stuff linked to electricity and health and safety, that you don't have to look in the world what is going on, but some places that you will find some resources that helps just when you need it in the way that you need it. And the other issue is that there are a lot of places that you find materials, raw materials, without methodological help for the teacher. I'm sure that you are used to find a lot of resources, videos, APPs, documents. But after, if you had already something that helps to use this picture in a different way, in active learning, maybe it would be better than if you have only the picture. And that's why the added value we hope that will be in the platform is that help for the teacher to use it, or giving them some ideas about how to use it. So the other point of view is that we are now used to work in a collaborative way. I'm pretty sure that between you, you have your internal network, that when you need some materials, you call your colleague, or you send an email, or you post somewhere that you need the material, and if someone else can help. This happens in few professional networks. And with teachers, it's amazing how you collaborate between yourselves, how you share your materials between you and your colleagues. And the platform aims also to help you to do it. So what we built is a platform that allows these collaborative issues and help to share not only the material, but also to discuss it in an internal view, and also the pedagogical units with these proposals for curriculums. If we go to the webpage that we are running, and we hope that very soon you will find everything in a very final version. Now if you go to the web page, it's as usual when we finish a project, it's still in progress. But now you can find some of the materials, and you can see the most important for us at this moment is that if you try it, and if you find something that we can improve, please don't hesitate to contact us and say, okay, maybe this would be better if we have here or we have in another place. There is a usual place in the web page that you can find the partners, the contact people, what they have achieved, and the heart of the tool is a search engine. We were discussing for a long time what kind of search engine or what kind of feedback it would be useful for the teachers. And we planned in a very graphical way. So it's a research engine, it's a search engine that you can look for example, I need a session that lasts for 20 minutes. What can I have with that 20 minutes activity that is linked with this kind of subject? So you can find by time, you can find by language. We will have in Portuguese, in Czech, in Romanian, Spanish, Catalan, and also in Dutch. The materials that teachers want to upload and materials that are already there because you have very powerful units that help to develop these materials as ACT here in Portugal. So just to have a place to share with other people, this social network inside the platform is we can build up groups, and those groups can work together and to discuss and to share materials, and also in the everyday language. And an example, we put NAPO because I'm pretty sure that all of you know NAPO, and it would be easy to get an idea about how the platform could help if you are interested in uploading your materials. So we can see the material, a lesson plan, different ways to link with social networks. So we have the social network embedded, so it's easy to share with your colleagues or with your students maybe. There's several kind of categories, so you can find for education level or subject, and tags that helps to find specific materials or different ways to look. It's possible to have different screenshots or pictures about the activity itself. We have some kind of description, and it works like, do you like Amazon? You buy online? So it's kind of a place that when you look for a material, after they will suggest materials that could be interesting for you, either because it's linked with the subject, either because it's a trending subject that usually people are downloading. So it has a kind of supportive engine that could help you also to find or get different ideas. So we hope that also this feature will be interesting. The review section, we're still working on it because we want to discuss with teachers directly. If you would like that when you upload your material, someone else would rate it. And we have several feedbacks, and it's not so clear, because sometimes maybe people would be afraid of someone else that would rate it, you know, the hater issue in other social networks. But somehow we had to show that this material has been more productive or more interesting for your colleagues than others. Maybe we are thinking about how many times this subject has been downloaded or that has been interesting for someone. So the lesson plan is the usual lesson plan that you could use. We don't ask you that build specific ones. If the material has your own lesson plan, it would be okay for us. And if you would like to be part of this ongoing community, you can be like just someone that has these lessons and has these materials and could be uploaded, or you're really interested in developing new ones. So you can build your own team of teachers, maybe in your school or in your high school, and you can develop one new material, you can upload it and make visible the work that usually is invisible for you. And so the level of complexity could be just a ready-to-use material, or to be very engaged to develop some of them and to do it afterwards. For non-English material, so for example in Portugal, how it will work. The question is that the issue is that these materials would be uploaded by a questionnaire, and in your country you will have as a leader and the people that will help you, it would be ACT. So ACT will help you to finalize the upload, either because they can help you to finish it, or because they say, okay, this is fantastic and you can upload directly. We were concerned if we really do a platform that is completely open, and there is no, it's not a filter, but it's a way that at least the material that you will find will have some sense for you. And that we need this step. Maybe in the future when the database is so big that can run alone, it could be an option. But at this moment, the model would be this. And for English materials, we thought about developing, it was like international team that will check or that will say, okay, we can upload it. So this is an overall vision about Outputs 2, and thanks. And I hope that if you have any question or you are interested, either you come to the workshop or we can discuss it. Thank you.